Hello everyone and welcome back to European Piano Tutorials for Beginners Christmas Edition 2024 Episode 2. In this video we are going to learn third and fourth lines of our Silent Night for beginners, but a little bit more difficult version than we did before. So the line number 3 will start on F and A in left. So first, as usual, we are going to do separate hands and we're going to do by half of the line. So left goes 2 and 1 on F and A there, together, holding for 3 counts. So 1, 2, 3. Then second bar starts 1 on A, then 2 on F, and then third bar goes 5, 3 on C and E there together, like that. So second bar has medium, then crochet, then again dotted medium, which is 3 counts. So 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. That's the third bar now. So all first 2 bars of line number 3 there, we go left hand, 1 and 2 on F and A, 1, 2, 3, then the second bar left on 1 on A for 2 counts, then 2 on F for 1 count, and then 5, 3 on C and D for 3 counts there. So then we go together again with counting 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. So this will be the beginning of the line, like that. Then after that we will go from the middle of the line, just left as well. So 1, 2, 3, 5 and 3 on C and D as before. And then bar number 4 goes 5 on C, 1 on G there, accordingly go together. And then second goes on A, then back to G, while we hold the lower C there. See, the last bar is a little trickier, so we play 5 and 1 on C and G, then the finger 2 goes on A, and back to G with finger 1, but while still holding lower C. We go 1, 2, and 3, and then at the beginning of fourth line we are going fingers 3 and 2 on F and A again as the beginning of the third line before. So last bar of the third line goes C and G together, then A, G, all while we're holding lower C, and then line number 4 will start with 3 and 2 on F and A there again. So again, last bar of the line 3, like that, see, while holding lower C, and then beginning of fourth line, 3 and 2 on F and A there again. So then, again, second half of the third line will go 5, 3 on C and D for 3 counts, 2, 3, then 5, 1 on C and G, then 2 on A, 1 on G while holding lower C, and then beginning of fourth line 3 and 2 on F and A together like that, see? And then again that will be for 3 counts. So then whole left hand of line number 3 will go like this. So 1, 2 on F and A, then for 3 counts, then 1 on A for 2 counts, then 2 on F for 1 count, then 5, 3 on C and E for 3 counts, and then 5, 1 on C and G, and that will be for, again, top note will be for 1.5 counts. So 1, 2, and 3. So M3 it will be A with 2, finger 2, and then 1 back to G there. So last bar again, 5, 1 on C and G, then A, G there with 2 and 1, and then beginning of fourth line again with 3 and 2 on F and A, like that, see? So then whole line again with counting only, so we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, and 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then the line goes on the same way, the line number 4, it will be same as the third line, with only different fingers at the very beginning of that line. So now just do that third line with your left hand until you're fluent with it, and do every element as we did before. Just repeat, go back in the video and repeat every little bit as we did until you're fluent with that beat. Don't skip to the next beat until you can play the previous beat well, and then eventually when you can play the whole line without any mistakes, you're ready to do the right hand. So right hand will be starting on finger 3 on A for 2 counts there. So 1, 2, then A with 3 again for 1 count, then 5 on C, for 1.5 count. 1, 2, then end on 4 on B, then 3 on A, then 2 on G, then 3 on A, then 2 on G, then 1 on E. Again, at the end will be 3 counts there, and then fourth line will start with finger 3 there. So I'll do it without saying amounts of counts. First we will do the notes, then we will count them as well. So again, line number 3, 3 on A, then 3 on A, then 5 on C, then 4 on B, 3 on A, then 2 on G, then 3 on A, 2 on G, then 1 on E there, and then fourth line again goes 3 on A. And you see I didn't stop in the middle of the line because the second half of the line only had 4 notes. So once the section is pretty easy, we can do the whole line together. So now with counting, the third line will go 3 on A, 3 on A, then 5 on C, then 4 on B, then 3 on A, then 2 on G, then 3 on A, 2 on G, then 1 on E in the end, and then fourth line 3 on A there. And if I'll count aloud, I'll say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. Then 1, stop always at the beginning of the next line. Remember, that's very important. When you're going to join the lines later together, that's how they will click together. Okay, so then another little tricky bit here, that rhythm 1, 2 and 3. You see I'm counting 1, 2 and 3, but at first when you just started you can count 1 and 2 and 3 and with ends, all of it. So you can say ends so you know how long every note is. So you will go 1 and 2 and 3 and. And as we did in previous video, it's good to clap that rhythm first. So you go 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. So you clap on 1, then you clap on end after 2, then clap on 3, then again on 1. So always same ends after each count. So 1 and 2 and 3 and then 1 again. So that's your dotted rhythm there. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then 1 again, like that. Okay, so that's how you do that line with counting, and then you keep playing that line with your right hand until you're very fluent without any mistakes. Then you're ready to join this line with both hands, which is much more fun. So now let's try to join it as well. So left prepares on F and A with 2 and 1, right prepares on A. So you prepare in that order. Left goes from low note to high note, then right hand also from low note to high note, but we only have right hand. We only have 1 note on right hand, so we only prepare 3 on A. So left preparing 2 on F, 1 on A, right 3 on A, prepare those 3 notes, then you play them together, then for 2 counts, then again A on in right hand on finger 3, then left goes 1 on A, right 5 on C, then right 4 on B, then left 2 on F, right 3 on A, together there, see? And then bar number 3, 5, 3, in left on C and D, right 2 on G. Prepare, then play there together. So that will be only first half of the line. And let's repeat it again, couple of times maybe. So left prepares 2, 1 on F and A, right 3 on A, then they play together for 2 counts. Then right goes 3 on A again by itself, then left prepares 1 on A, right 5 on C, then they play together. That's the beginning of second bar. Then right goes 4 on B, then left prepares 2 on F, right 3 on A, they play together there. Then beginning of third bar, left prepares 5, 3 on C, E, right 2 on G, and they play together there, see? And then I'll play it without naming all the notes, just play through, see, together, then right, then together there, then right, then together, then together, like that. And then play it a couple of times with counting as well. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. That's the next bar as well. So now play those first 2 bars until you're fluent with them, until you don't make many mistakes with the order of preparation as I mentioned. You always prepare left hand from lower note to the higher note and right hand from lower note to the higher note as well, but if you have only one note and right, that's what you prepare. Okay, so now from the third bar, left prepares on C and E with fingers 5 and 3, right 2 on G there, so they play together, then right A on finger 3, then back to G with finger 2, and then left prepares 5 1 on C and G, right 1 on E together there, then left goes 2 on A, 1 on G. Remember, while we hold in lower C in left, but now we also hold in higher E in right, so you hold lower C in left and hold higher E in right while you play those ones. See, you go last bar like that, so hold right hand, hold lower note in left, so they'll hold, and that's the last bar of line number 3. And then line number 4 starts with left hand 3 and 2 on F and A, right 3 on A, prepared there, and then that's the beginning of the fourth line there. So now again, second half of third line, left 5 3 on C E, right 2 on G, there, then right 3 on A, 2 on G, then left prepares 5 on C, 1 on G, left 1 on E, there, then left 2 on A, 1 on G, then left 3 2 on F and A, right 3 on A, like that. That's the beginning of the fourth line again. And now I'll play it for you with counting. So first you play that, as I mentioned just before, preparing every note step by step like that. Take your time, go back in the video until you're fluent with that, and then you're ready to do with counting after that. So I'll count now. So last 2 bars of third line, we count 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Like that. That's the beginning of fourth line there. So again with counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 there, like that. So that's the beginning of fourth again. So then after you've done second line a few times without any mistakes, then you're ready to join the whole line together. So I'll name it with the notes once and fingers once, and then I'll do it with counting once as well. So now third line again, left 2 1 on F and A, right 3 on A for 2 counts, then right 3 on A, then left 1 on A, right 5 on C together, then right 4 on B, then left 2 on F, right 3 on A together there, then left 5 3 on C E, right 2 on G, there they prepare together, then right hand 3 on A, 2 on G, then left 5 1 on C G, right 1 on E there, then left 2 on A, 1 on G, then left 3 2 on F and A, right 3 on A, and that's we arrived at line number 4 there. That's the order of thinking. See how we prepare always from low to high note every time. So now after you've done that and you know how to do that fluent few times with the whole line from beginning note to the end of line 3, then you're ready to do it with counting as well. So now I will count for you as well. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1, like that. That's the beginning of fourth line again. So then you play it with counting a few times until you're fluent, until you don't make any mistakes with counting, and then after that we can do the fourth line as well. It's exactly the same. The only difference is that, say, third line started with fingers 2 and 1 on F and A, but the fourth line will start with 3 and 2 on F and A, and then also the beginning of the fifth line will be different. So fourth line will flow into different notes on the fifth line. So now I'll play you the line number 4. So left 3 2 on F and A, but the rest is the same as the line number 3 there. So we play all line number 4 with counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 1 there. So at the beginning of the fifth line we have 5 on B, 1 on G in left right 3 on D. That was the only difference. So now we can practice just the end of the line 4, that bar. So left 5, 1 on C, G, right 1 on E, and 2, then 2 in left on A, then 1 on G, while you hold lower and higher notes. And then beginning of line 5, left goes 5 on B, 1 on G, and right 3 on D. They prepare and play. Always remember, follow two things. Always prepare on the notes. Prepare your fingers above the notes, then play the notes. And after you've played the notes, immediately relax. Never play, keep on tensing, keep on forcing, or never like be unprepared. Like for example, you play that, and then you jump somewhere not preparing, then you're gonna miss quite often. But if you prepare, see, like here we have a bit of shift, so you prepare, see, left prepares on that B with 5, 1 on G, then 3 and right on D, and you prepared on the keys, then you play. You never play unless you're prepared. Just follow this rule. And always relax immediately after touching or playing any keys, then you'll never have problem with the tension, you'll never lose more energy than necessary to play the keys. Okay, so then yeah, look, after you've learned that fourth line, remember the fifth line will start, with the 5 on B in left and 1 on G and right 3 on D. That was the only difference there, so that's how it flows into the fifth line. Otherwise, third and fourth lines are identical. So after you've done those third and fourth lines and you know how to play them fluent, you can join them together then and play them a couple of times together. And after that, you're ready to join first 4 lines. And the best way to do it is to do separate hands. So at home, you just play only left hand, first 4 lines. 3, I'll do it count 1, 2, and 3, like we did in previous video. There, so only left hand, you do 4 lines, then second line. I will not name any notes, I assume you already know it from previous video. There, see that second line, the end. Then third line, there what we just learned. And then there we continue. See, give it a bit of flow. Imagine like 2 cellos play together. Feel how you flow forward and you enjoy every note. It's like you bathe in your sounds. You love every note. Yeah? It's like you sing with your fingers there. See? And that's the beginning of the fifth line. So you need to practice that left hand. Once you've done third and fourth lines, you need to practice left hand with first 4 lines just by itself, so you know how to play without mistakes. Only left hand with first 4 lines. See? So we've done lines 3 and 4 in the previous video, which I assume you will already learned. So you need to learn that previous video, so you know first 2 lines perfectly well. Then today we learn third and fourth lines, and then we're joining all 4 lines together. That's the next step. See, so you first learn first 2 lines, then next we do third and fourth, then we join all 4 together. Then in the next video we'll be learning 5th and 6th lines, and then we'll be joining all 6 lines together in that video as well. So now, when you know how to play the left hand very well, with all 4 lines without mistakes, stopping at the beginning of the 5th line, then you do same with right hand, so all right hand. As we did in previous video, you should know it without mistakes before doing this video, so you always prepared on the next notes. And singing forward, feel how the music's flowing forward, like you feel how music just grows forward, you know, like you give it your feelings, and then you go into third line, sing and play good legato with fingers prepared on the keys with soft parts. You always touch the keys with those soft parts, see, like that you prepared above the keys, and remember, relax immediately after pressing the keys there. And then you prepare on the top D and play that top D. See? Always high wrist and loose fingers, like you touch the keys, like you caress the key. You press the fingers by the keys and immediately relax. Don't force, don't press, but just like you relax a bit of weight of the arm, of the wrist and forearm there. You relax even a bit of weight from the shoulder then to the key, and combine it with a little bit of like touching action of the finger, and then it creates like really light, magical touch, like effortless touch. Okay, so then once you know the right hand with all 4 lines without any mistakes, then you're ready to join all 4 lines together, all there like that. little bit, then to our third line. Then you keep like you singing it through, then the left 3 to there. And then beginning of that fifth line there, okay? So, and then you play it like that until you know these 4 lines without mistakes, like I've just played for you. And then you repeat it a few times. So do you see the process? We've learned every line by beats first, then we did 2 lines together, then we're doing 4 lines together as a whole note. And just stay on every step until you know that little beat without mistakes. That's the key. If you keep on skipping to the next beats and you didn't master the previous beat, you will always have mistakes. And start very slowly. Don't rush at first. If you find it's too quick what I'm telling you, you can slow down this video a bit and do it even slower, but do not skip the steps. Don't go to the next section until you mastered the previous one, unless you want to play with mistakes again and again and again, and then you'll get used to it, and then you'll always feel like you cannot play without mistakes. That's because you never allow yourself to study every place until you don't make mistakes, and then you don't gain confidence at least. So yeah, so please learn these 4 lines like we just did in this video, and then play it with all your soul, sing with your fingers. Remember, always prepare above the keys and immediately relax after touching the keys, and then you'll get very, very consistent playing gradually going, because then it will make you focus more. And then yeah, in the next video we'll be learning our 5th and 6th lines, and we will have to do it before Christmas, of course, so by Christmas you know how to play this beautiful piece all from beginning to the end. So thank you so much for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.